soldier
also
incoming.
at the same time economical. You can save that money and get a down payment on a condo or a house. And do that. That's very smart. That's a good idea. And so you can have a family and do what you do. That's a good thing. But
Enemy soldier incoming.
if what you're going for is a entry-level $45,000
Warm up
a year
done.
job
Time to kick this off.
in or on the outskirts of a major city where you're going to spend all that money. $5,000 a year, even if you're making $75,000 a year, you're in New York, you're spending that on a train every 3 years. That's $75,000 a year after taxes, after what you have to pay on the
Battle Royale. Gas is
$15,000
approaching your position. Move to the safe zone.
After 5 years, I spent 5 years of my life. Now I have $15,000. Oh my goodness! What are you gonna do? Buy a jet ski? What are you gonna do with $15,000?
Clear the weak tank all targets.
You gonna buy what the fuck can you even do with $15,000? I wouldn't get out of bed for $15,000. And that's a fact. Yeah, my 5-year plan is to amass $15,000. Now I can buy all the Steam games I want. Like $15,000, it's a significant chunk of change. You're not going to be setting yourself up for 10 years on that money. Like, what did you just spend 5 years doing? What did you just spend 10 years doing? I saved $9,000 after 10 years. You got to get a plan. Look at the, you got to do a cost-benefit analysis. One of the best videos that I saw was a Stefan Molyneux video where he breaks down, I think he had 3 career paths, and he was showing the cost of 4 years education, the cost of not working for 4 years, because if you're not working for 4 years, and like the person's yearly salary, and the 2 end examples, it was like a doctor and a plumber, and the math that he did seemed pretty reasonable, and the plumber was like ahead for like the first 20 years or something. It's been a long time since I saw the video. But like, if you can learn, if you can get a skill like welding, or you got to think about like what makes money. What makes money, what's going to cost you to get there, and like what sort of power level are you working with once you're there? Are you working with the sort of power level where in a year you can afford to, like, in a few years you can afford to buy a house? Or are you spending all that money on like the upkeep of your shitty life and your shitty like 600 square foot apartment? The advice that I gave to the guy going through the breakup is anything that's not related to making money, bettering yourself, making yourself more valuable, or like getting your shit on track with a good plan. Anything that's not related to that directly, fuck that shit. Wipe that out. Put blinders on. Get that out of your life, okay? If there's something, a breakup or a toxic friend or something that's gonna like fuck your head up for a month, just push it away completely, okay? Get that out of there. Because when you're young, that's when you have energy. That's when it's time to focus on high energy stuff. Building skills, making money, working hard. These are the years that
got gas moving in.
Physically. So that's my advice for you today.
I'll drive. artist, you have to paper back your feeling of being an artist like 50% or something. It's not just being a workman and being blue collar. You don't want to just be that, but you also don't want to just be a highfalutin, fancy pants artist. You want to find a blend. You want to be a workman. You want to put in your hours. You want to do the hard work. You want to get dirty. But you also want to have a vision. The vision should not get in the way of hard work being done. If you're staring at wallpaper, if you're staring at two different types of wallpaper, looking back and forth
Welcome to the Gulag.
all day,
If you survive, you
thinking,
earn
is
your
this
first.
one tastes better than this one? It could be better than this one. If this one had a little bit more gold leaf on it, it would be perfect. I'll try that. I did it. Didn't do anything. I'll make more swirls on this one. Okay, this one needs. If that's your creative process, you have strayed too far from being an artist, and you have to hold yourself to some sort of deadline. You have to be accountable. Pretend like you're working for somebody at a corporation. You have to have something to show at the end of the day, or at the end of the week.
Mike's ready.
Whatever. If you haven't written 5
You're up
pages
next, mate. Get ready.
in a day, or if you have if you're a writer, or if you haven't done sketches for 10 songs by the end of the week or whatever, then you're either being lazy or you're an artist. You gotta get the hell out of it.
Listen up, soldier. Win here and you return to the front
And
line.
there's nothing
If
wrong
you
with
lose,
being
you're done. Time to earn your freedom,
doing some
soldier.
sort of
Going back to the front line. You earned it.
if you're doing something that you don't feel the need to elevate your art form or whatever, you by all means, fancy yourself an artist. You gotta stop doing that a little bit. If you have nothing to show for your time, you gotta stop doing a lot of it. Separate category, not lesser goals, but to do a
Enemy
good
UAV
craft,
overhead.
to have a craft that represents you, to do something that you are proud of, that you stand by, that you can put your name on and feel good about. But we're getting into stuff that the Vanguard is not going to be attracted to. Now the other thing is, if you do something weird like that, you're probably not going to make money. You're probably not good enough to like make hundreds of thousands of dollars doing that. And even if you were, it would take you 10 years to do it. So there's going to be a whole lot of eating Wendy's, there's going to be a whole lot of sleeping in your car, there's going to be a whole lot of begging family and friends, and painful, oh, can you help me out type shit. Unless you're rich, unless you're some fucking rich person. And if you're rich, the likelihood of you doing anything worthwhile goes way down. So you gotta work even harder if that's the case. So that Vanguard path, if you're doing,
Loadout drop
if
inbound.
you're doing some weird shit, if you're doing experimental filmmaking or noise music or something, I'm not saying those are invalid goals. I'm saying if that's what you're drawn to, if that's what you choose to do, just be fucking careful. Make sure you keep track of your intentions. Okay, keep an eye on yourself, on what you're thinking. If you start to think, yeah, this guy's famous, I should be famous by now. Okay, that means that some sort of toxic thing has invaded your system, or you have thought about some sort of toxin in your brain. Okay, you need to go work in the gas in your car.